Namaste, Jai Bharat. UAE walks out of the OPEC. Well, OPEC had been controlling them to their displeasure, obviously. But there were a lot of reasons within it. Saudi was trying to dominate, and UAE is more formidable than Saudi, I feel so, in many ways. And UAE had been always more liberal, but at the same time traditional too. But not so blindly traditional like Saudi. That difference always remained. Dubai had many openings or many liberalized places or things, unlike in Saudi. You know, you could make the list of it. So they were more free. Less of rigidity, more flexibility. So that difference always remained, and people preferred to go to UAE as compared to Saudi, and especially those non-Muslims. That's important. For non-Muslims, UAE is a better place as compared to Saudi and many other nations. So UAE always had their character, and presently they are trying to be in step with the rest of modern world, without losing their tradition, without losing their culture. They are trying to be with the fast moving modern world. They build up industries, this thing, that thing, business opportunities, corporate, etc. All that they are doing, that's for their survival in the future, when fossil fuel will cease to be in future. So they are very practically doing those things. But then their relations with Bharat, they are more transparent as compared to the others. That's what I personally feel. They are more transparent as compared with others, and more friendly also. Personally, when I visited UAE, not just once, more than once, I found them reasonably friendly. There may be a little problem of language, but then reasonably friendly. They all speak Hindi. So if not English, one can speak in Hindi, though they call Hindi as Urdu, but there is nothing like Urdu as a matter of fact, but still. So UAE walks out of the OPEC. This is not just happened overnight. This has his own history. Pakistan had been deceiving UAE for quite some time. Now Pakistan deceives anyone given an opportunity, and if they don't get an opportunity, they are smart enough to create opportunity to deceive, and then take any kinds of insults. They don't care. So long as it fetches money, they don't bother. They are really concerned about income, money, etc. Otherwise, they don't really bother about self-respect and other such lofty things. This thing recently happened, that the UAE would not have asked for that money which Pakistan has taken from them in 1996, some 3.5, actually precise, to be precise, for $3.45 billion. But then because of certain activities of Pakistan, which had extremely displeased UAE, they asked the money back. Then once it was told, and then it was told next year 2027 sufficient to give back. But then with certain other developments, UAE said give that money now, and Pakistan don't have money to buy atta, and they would not give back in any case. But then Saudi pays it. Saudi gives that money to Pakistan to pay to UAE, and Saudi insisted them that don't pay incomplete and don't have anything left. The entire amount you pay in total and have nothing to do with UAE, no relations with UAE. Now, because of Pakistan's activities, they have spoiled the relations with UAE to something like an irreparable extent. So that is, they do all kinds of mistakes, but this is yet another mistake they have done. And in the meantime, UAE is, I told you, very reasonably transparent society, they found it comfortable to have relations with the transparency in Bharat. The only media between Pakistan and the UAE is that say that we are also Sunni Muslims, you are also Sunni Muslims, and that doesn't work beyond a point except the initial greetings of wa alaikum salam or assalamu alaikum, etc. It doesn't go beyond that. Beyond that is concrete things one has to talk, and Pakistan can't talk in that sense of the term. So the relations are spoiled, and this money they go back. Now Pakistan will have to face the displeasure of UAE, and UAE has already spoiled. UAE-Saudi relations is already spoiled for various reasons. Saudi wants to be dominating, UAE wants to dominate. Let me put it in simple terms. It's only something like that. I don't want to go into the internal country complexities or complications. So in any case, the point is, our relation with the UAE, Bharat's relation with the UAE had been good in the past also, and had the consistency and was transparent. So there will be no problem at all. With Pakistan, the question of transparency does not exist, and with such situation, you can't have good relations. So let's see. So with all these things, the entire system UAE got frustrated with, so they walked out of OPEC because they wanted to progress where the progression is pulled back by many other factors. So they wanted to progress, they wanted to be independent, they wanted to be more with the world, in step with them, at the same time being traditional, etc. So that's what the reason they walked out of OPEC. So we shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.